So we're live.
Yes, we on here. Let's go. I want to start off by saying happy Mother's Day to all the beautiful mothers out there that has been there for their kids, that have birthed amazing kids, even though they haven't birthed amazing kids. Happy Mother's Day to you, and I hope that your day is beautiful and you enjoy this beautiful Sunday with your kids and family. So how you feel? How do you feel, Gigi?
I feel good.
Feel good? You feel good? What's that you feel good about?
Life.
Life. I love that. I love that. So on this live, we typically go live on Saturdays, and for some particular reason we wasn't unable to go live yesterday. So for those that don't know, Gigi does MMA as well as combat. So by the time we was done combat class, it was going on like 5 or 6. So we decided to go live on Sunday. So I apologize for anyone that was looking forward to hearing us on Saturday. With this, we're going to continue to lead this. Once we record this, we will make it public. So if you wasn't able to watch it Saturday, you can still comment. You can still put your comments underneath, and next week we'll definitely, we'll continue to pick up the conversation from there. So, is there anything you want to say? You want to start off, G?
Um, I want to say good morning to everybody and thanks for joining the live because every time y'all join, it's like helping us like extremely. So
Yeah, that's so true. That's very true. So I know our Sundays, we typically use Sundays to get ready for Monday.
yeah, so today we're probably gonna be working majority of the day.
Yeah, so we're not gonna make a very long live today. As our typical live is like between 35 to 40 minutes. So today we're gonna keep our live a little under 30 minutes because like I said, normally we go live on Saturdays, not on Sundays. But yeah, so if you're joining us for the first time, I want to say happy Mother's Day to everyone out there.
Appreciate y'all mothers, y'all, because they did a lot of work for y'all when y'all were in the process of coming to life.
I don't know what that means.
That means being birthed.
Oh, okay, through birth.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I mean I can see that. I can definitely see that. So I don't know, like, do you want to talk about your a little bit? Start off how you feel your relationship with your mom, the fact that you're not able to spend how you feel about that, because maybe even though it might be a very sensitive topic, maybe it's something that maybe later on in life you can look back on the video and reflect on how you felt on Mother's Day and not being able to be with your mom or even have that conversation with your mom. If you don't feel comfortable, you're not forced to. But these conversations is about
Thank you.
being able to be open and be able to be honest and share. And like I said, maybe one day, maybe your mom may see this video and reflect on.
I, I think that today and yesterday was like really rough because
Want to speak up? You want to speak up a little louder into the microphone.
yesterday was my sister's birthday and I couldn't see my sister, and today is Mother's Day and they're very close. They're not in Virginia anymore, and um they it's not that my mom, she didn't reach out so I could talk to my sister yesterday, and I never missed my sister's birthday before or like anything, and it was just really rough. And today it it's rough, but it's like I'm not gonna let it affect my day like it affected my day yesterday. And it's a new day, so we're
Yeah,
gonna live it to the fullest.
I hear that. I hear that 100%. And and the thing about it is like, hopefully one day your mom will be able to look at this video and reflect on how it was negative on a negative way impacted you, and maybe this video can help her grow one day and realize that you know even if you might have had some issue with your mom in the past, that's the past, and the goal is to keep growing and keep moving forward. As parents, you know, we gotta realize that our kids gonna make mistakes. You know, our kids not perfect. Our kids gonna go through tons and tons of ups and downs where they one day might feel one way, next day might feel another. You know, my daughter and I, we went through it multiple times where you know, uh,
Some days we just need a mental break, and that's okay. If it's like we're just like a couple hour break, if you just need to get away from stuff, but you don't want to like get away from it all day, still need to get done things, then it's okay to just step away. Because if you don't step away, that could make you overwhelmed.
yeah, definitely. And I think as parents that we should always still keep striving to continue to build that relationship with our kids and continue to build that relationship in communication so we can grow our relationship with our kids because you know I just spent the last 10 years of my life in the medical field working with seniors. And one of the things I can honestly say from the field that I was working in is that a lot of seniors didn't have their kids around. They didn't have a lot of their kids to be around to help them take care of them. A lot of them didn't have kids, but the kids didn't want to be part of their life. And you know, there's a lot of things that goes down when the kid's not around and you don't have the physical ability to defend yourself or to even do things. You're dependent 100% on either a state or a Medicaid program to have an entire stranger come into your house and take care of you, especially when you have kids. You know, that could be heartbreaking. And, you know, in my experience of those years of working with seniors, I realized that those conversations I would have with them would be like, you know, I wish I would have done things differently. I wish I would have built that communication with my kids and continue to work on our relationship so you know today they can be here. And for me, that's why I have always tried to work on my relationship and my communication with my daughter because you know I know that she's my only child.
And at that, I'm a daughter.
Yeah, that's my only daughter at that. And you know I feel like as parents, you know what maybe the way our parents might have raised us, it doesn't mean it was raised they raised us the wrong way. But I know for myself, like when I was growing up, I didn't have that flexibility to have that communication with my dad. And I love my dad, you know, and he left this world, and there was so much things that I wanted to say to him, but a lot of it had to do because of his upbringing, and I knew that I didn't want to have the same upbringing with my kid. I wanted to be able to have a communication, and for me making these videos, that's what it's about, is being able to show and record that maybe in the future, and we can always look at these videos and
We could also see how much we've grown. Because I know when I look back at these, I'm going to be like, I was such a little girl.
the facts. And you know, and the beauty about recording this stuff is that it's gonna be online forever. You know, I'm not going. This video is going. This YouTube channel is going to outlive me. That's just the reality of things. You know, it's going to outlive me, and you know, I love it, man. I really love the fact, and I hope that many other people, you know, can break out their comfort zone and you know maybe go live with their kids and have those uncomfortable conversations with their kids, and because the reality is that it's super important. It's extremely important. So for those that don't know, we're gonna get into how was your week. Do a recap of your week. How was your week this week? And you know what can you say that we could do better going into this week?
My week was pretty chill. Um, like,
I said hi.
yeah.
What's your name?
Zaid,
Hey Zay. Well, I hope I didn't butcher up your name. Thanks for coming on the live and commenting on it. We definitely appreciate it. Appreciate all the support. Appreciate every single person. How's your day going? I hope you're enjoying your day with your mother. Um, yeah, man. Thanks for all the support. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
my day or my week has been pretty chill. It's been, I think what I can do better is like time management, but I had a really good week because I had a win the other night and I made everybody tap. So like I'm very happy and proud of myself because I took the initiative to like practice. And you know,
Yeah, no, definitely that. And I was enjoying seeing you match up against.
and these weren't easy kids.
You have a wonderful day yourself. Definitely. Someone just commented, but I would say I can't see. So if I see you see me squeezing and trying to look into my screen, it's like I'm partially blind out one eye. So
He definitely is. He
can
um
you see?
it says hi, have a wonderful day. Thank you, you too.
I hope you're enjoying your day with your mom too. And if your mom's not here, any woman that helped you raise, or someone that you love, could also be your sister. Sometimes like
It'd be like
it be like that. Sometimes our sisters sometimes can be like a big mom. So definitely show,
that. Me.
yeah, and I will show that love and support and appreciation. But yeah, man, I had an amazing time going. I seen you compete. That was Tuesday.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was
No,
Tuesday.
that was Friday when Coach Haley was there.
Oh yeah, yeah, it was. No, it was Friday. Yep. You definitely had an amazing season. The session. So that was pretty good. You had three tap outs,
Four.
four tap outs. So that was pretty fun seeing you see those boys tap out.
Yeah, especially Xavier because like I never got him to tap out before.
Yeah, that's true.
You know, I still want my ice cream when I get Zion.
And you will. You eventually get them. He definitely has a little more experience over you, but
Little
yeah, a whole lot. But
years worth of experience.
it will happen. So so to recap on my week, I got into a car accident. It wasn't my fault. It just happened to be this. It's crazy because if you been following the channel for some time, you'll see that my first reliable vehicle was crashed out. Yeah, I have a video is on my if you want to watch it and I explain more about what happened. I even have videos of that car accident on there. Um but yeah, so it just happened to be that's just how Philadelphia is. Unfortunately, like, there's tons of car crash, people hitting the runs and it's all types of issues. So for me, I ran into that particular issue when was it Wednesday. Somebody ran into me, sideswiped my vehicle, and even though it's drivable, the tire feel wobbly. So I'm waiting for the insurance to get back with me so we can do the quote. Hopefully, they don't total the vehicle out because if you watch, like I said, if you go back to my earlier videos, you'll see that I had a nicer car, whatever the case might be, reliable car, and I was blessed to be given this car by one of my brothers to to in order for me to continue to work and continue to move around and whatever the case might have been. And when this accident happened, it's like kind of a little setback because they were saying because the asshole got twisted, the mechanic guy or the body shop was telling me, then potentially they might total out the car, but the car is book value is under $2,000. So to be honest with you, it's going to be kind of hard to find another vehicle with just $2,000 or whatever it is they give me. So I'm hoping they can just fix it and let me keep the vehicle, and I can keep moving forward. But and to the flip to that, I was able to get my TWIC card, so I'm moving. I'm still moving forward. Wednesday I have through CareerLink, uh, uh,
Well, dude.
welding. So I'm still pursuing welding. I'm pursuing a new career, and that's if you ever watched my videos in the past. Um,
That's very big.
yeah, pursuing a new career is pretty much the direction I'm going with everything. So I met not in person but over the phone this amazing gentleman. He has a YouTube channel, Your Coach Weldon. If you go on there, he's on TikTok. He's on all platforms, and his channel is called Your Coaching Weldon. Your Welding Coach. Your
Yeah.
Welding Coach. It's his name, and he's from Joe Brown. Like he's from Little Rock, Arkansas, and he has given me so much information about welding that it's kind of hard for me not to lean that direction. I know that with everything going on in my life, I'm definitely shooting for a new skill, a skill that can't be taken away from me. But I'm also looking to get into the maritime marine, what's called marine merchant
Martyr.
mariner, and getting a job. So one, I'll be able to continue to grab my time for sea time, so I
It's
can be.
always boats out here. What's that?
Hmm?
That's a speedboat.
That is a speedboat out here. Um, but yeah, that's the direction I'm going with it. So I'm hoping that this week I have a little more information. So next week, my Twit card will be in the mail in a few weeks, so I'll be able to show y'all guys that I have one more step to go towards that
Don't you have
direction.
the other one
Which one?
to show them, the one with the lanyard?
No, yeah, that's the Twit card. So that'll be in the mail. The actual it'll be in the mail within the next couple weeks. So
Okay.
within the next couple weeks, I'll be able to show everyone that I am moving towards that direction. But I'm also looking towards getting to welding. So whichever one um opens the door for me, that's the direction I'm going to go. And I think that there's something valuable in this. Sometimes things not going to go as you plan or how you want it to go, but it is nice to be able to find something and get into something. But I still want to get into boating, so this will allow me to get my time. You over yawning?
No.
You over yawn?
No.
Oh, I think that's it. So I'm gonna. I guess this video is getting boring for my daughter,
Wait.
so I'm gonna call it end. But I definitely appreciate all the support and love. I appreciate everyone that has comment, every single person that has shown support. And I hope that y'all enjoy this beautiful Sunday with your family, your moms, your grandmoms, your sisters, if she has any mothers in your family that has impacted
Your
your life,
grandma.
your grandmoms. So yeah, with that being said, peace and love, family. To
We
next
out.
we out to next week.